Dun 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 dun. Hello. Let me make sure that this stuff is on. Okay, stuff is on. It's the chat. Hello. Hello, the good Morty, and hello to Saturn and Technetium and Raven13 and Chronic Scene. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I don't have any special plans today for our conversation. We're just going to hang out a little bit and kind of celebrate. We're kind of celebrating the new website. It's very exciting, to me at least, to join the, the illustrious VGG chat format family. So, welcome. Make sure the right chat's up so that I can see it. Oh, tagging in White Nervosa already. It's entirely possible that things are not set up enough, because I don't know everything that needs to be done, and it's entirely possible that I should have had more things set up before I rushed into this. Hello, virtual girl. Yeah, those are all the ones that are preloaded in. And I tried to move some of them off, and it was just kind of glitchy, so I figured you all could enjoy this temporarily. By the way, there aren't enough people in here for me saying this to mean anything. Hello, Gene the Bean in YouTube chat. People, if there are any people in YouTube chat, we are hanging out on luxander.net/live. That's where the chat on the screen is. So if you're reading the chat on the screen and you want to be part of that conversation, come over to luxander.net/live, which just went live today. Very exciting stuff. We will get our own Luxander emotes eventually. Yes, I have decided what to do with how things look. Yes, all the cool kids are at luxander.net/live. I think I've decided what aesthetic I'm going to pursue, okay? And the aesthetic that I want to pursue is dragons, because I'm just going to lean into it at this point in my life. I think that would be a fun thing to do. So, specifically, I think I'm just going to embrace that my dragon is like a black dragon, or like if there were undertones to be used, because like black always has some kind of undertone. Luxander.net/chat/static, so you can use chat on Android. I don't really do that on my phone, but that's good to know. So, yeah, I want it to be a black dragon. I want to get some artwork done. Like I was saying, there's always like an undertone to it. So like if light is interacting with it, there's an undertone to the black. It's like if it was just like a purple that was so dark that it looked black, that would be how that would interact with the environment. But not a single chatter has binary pronouns so far. True. That's what we're here for. I guess, like, I'm not the first, like, explicitly non-binary .gg'er. What else do we call this? We call this White Leaf. It's the White Leaf network. Super based. Because Demon Mama is non-binary. And so is Xena of Jess and Xena, trans girl therapist. So, I'm not the first, but it wouldn't surprise me if there ended up being a lot of us in this one location. Seems like something that we would end up doing. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Doing well. Do good and do well. I feel like I've had a rough couple of days, but oh my gosh, I'm actually really excited. I'm tired because of this and excited because of this. I went climbing for the first time in a very long time today. My partner and I started indoor rock climbing. Hello, Avery. We started indoor rock climbing on my birthday last year. And then the last time we went, it was in August, I think, because we became very busy around that time of year. And ended up we just haven't gone. We ended up being really busy, and then it was winter, and you generally don't want to leave a place while you're all sweaty and gross, and then it's go outside in the cold. Going to the gym in the winter, not a fun thing to do. So we didn't go. And we finally went today because the weather was super nice, and it was really fun. We didn't stay for very long, and I tried to take it easy because we already moved some furniture this weekend, and I scrape my arm. I scrape it. Sad. Hello, Sweet Dream, in the YouTube chat. If you want to join the on-screen chat, click the top link in the description. But I will still be looking at YouTube chat, because I didn't have a plan to do anything else while we're streaming today. We could play a game or something if we really wanted to, but that's not what I had planned today. Did you make sure to hit save on the page, on the pronoun page? I changed the top link in the description, did I not? The very top link, luxander.net/live, does that not go? Can we try that? And then delete the other one, because I know that it's broken. I just need to fix it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I've added that. You should be able to get in. I feel like my brain has been soup today. Even before we went climbing, and then we went climbing, so tired, but I've just been, so excited. Getting in touch with White Nervosa, getting this whole thing started. There's a lot of, technical back-end stuff that I get to learn now. I feel like I'm a self-taught, jack of all trades, doing all kinds of stuff. How do you get pronouns on here? Go in the top right of the screen where it says account, and it should be on that page. There should be a drop-down menu where you can select. We're going to get more. I've heard that we're supposed to get more options than what are on there right now. So when you get on there, you pick your pronouns, and then hit save in the bottom right corner. I think is where the save button is. Yeah. I will set up the bots however that works. We got a learning curve, okay? I just figured out how to set up CloudBot in Streamlabs. Yes, we tagged White Nervosa earlier about that. I don't know if that's something that I have control over. I can certainly look. I don't know that I have control over the theme stuff, Let's see, what are we talking about? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see if that's something that I can mess with. Hmm. I'm looking. I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm looking. I don't see anything so far that would indicate that I have any control over how that looks. And I actually know where to look, I think, for this. So, I apologize. I tried. I tried. I don't think so. I don't think it's part of the website theme. I do have control over some stuff though. So that's been fun to play with. Could I make a set of custom emotes for your website? I mean, I do need to get emotes. I need to, figuring out what they should be is one thing that I run into creative problems with, frankly. I mean, I've like had a Twitch for a while, but I've never like posted custom emotes because that's the part that I have a difficult time with. Yeah, we can do some flag emotes. That makes sense. Could do that pretty easily. Do we want them just rectangular, or do we want them like heart-shaped, you know? You all get to make decisions here with me. Actually, there is like a critical decision that we need to make, and we might not. Oh, I know that we are on the website chat right now. Make sure, click over to YouTube real quick and like the stream, because I would really like to get some more people in to hang out today. I want people to have it show up on their homepage, you know, because not everybody has notifications set, and not everybody has hello. We've got a couple more people in YouTube chat. So yeah, don't forget to like the stream if you just showed up, please. And thank you. I appreciate that so much. And if you want to join the chat on the screen, hit the top link in the description, and it should bring you over here. So we have flags as modifiers to other emotes. Yes, that's just built into the website. No, we're still going to use Pepe's. I regret to inform anyone who may take issue with that fact that we're just not letting we're not letting Nazis steal art from us. We're going to keep the Pepe's. I know that people have had issues with it before. I've had Pepe's in my Discord server, and people take issue with it. I guess I've decided I'm going to, like, fit into a certain type of people now. It is different than the type of people that I used to be. Make sure to hydrate, everybody. Oh, I missed Avery said maybe something to do with my hair since it's so fabulous. It is pretty fabulous. I think it's like you do like after you type the emote, you put something like that. Is that how it is? It's been a while. I've never actually like really gotten the hang of. No, you gotta put the colon. So it would be like, yeah, Peppo hug. Is that what you're doing? Like without the spaces though. I think that's how you do it. Is it a semicolon? NB, asex, trans, and yeah, there's like lesbian. I think I remember there being a bunch of them. Can we add a genderqueer modifier better than the NB flag IMO? No offense to background flag. We want to add a purple, white, and green one. Is that what you're talking about? We could probably do that. I mean, I don't know. Actually, that's more of a White Nervosa question, I think. Uh, good question, Avery. I know Dank Catlord was saying something that I wanted to acknowledge. I don't know what color I would want the Pepes. This is a good question. Let me mull it over. Oh, good. It automatically does the censoring so that the word damn can't show up on the screen. Yeah, spin. You can make it wide. What does dank do? Is that the like, yeah, the lights, rainbow light, kind of like lasers? I like these emotes. Like, I want to keep the theme for the most part. I know, like, demon mamas are red and, like, impish. So, that's the question that we have to answer this stream. There's 19 viewers according to YouTube right now and 13 likes. Can we get some more likes, please, so that more people will show up? Because we have a very important question we need to answer this stream. You, the people who are here so early in the like arc, so early in the journey, so early in the narrative. Hey Gene Bean, welcome. You came from YouTube chat, I believe. We have to decide what we're calling you all. 'Cause I've been doing YouTube for 7 years and I've never been able to figure out what branding, I guess, to stick with. Like, what is my shtick? What are we, like, what imagery are we going to stick with, right? So I've decided that we're going to do dragon. I'm just leaning into it. And so I want the name for you all to be something kind of related to that, right? Related to the dragon theme. Not related to my name. If we're being totally honest, you all, I would rather have changed my name. Like, that's a big decision that I made in the lead up to making the website, was like, I'm kind of over the name Luxander at this point, like right this moment at least. And I was like very, I'm trying to look at both chats at the same time. There's like these over here. There's like YouTube over here, and then there's site chat over here. Try not to get distracted. So yeah, gender queries. So my kind of thinking right this second is, are we gonna do like kobolds? Because in D&D, kobolds are like, they will like worship dragons. They like are toadies or minions to dragons. Sometimes it's displayed in a cuter way, like they're like silly animals tumbling around the dragon's feet in their lair. Like, it can be a positive relationship. So I was thinking maybe something like, just you, like, I'm the dragon and you are the kobolds. Or I am typically not a huge fan of the narrative of like the dragon has a horde, you know? But I did used to play WoW, and I think it would be cute to call you hordes. So my idea right now is like those two things, kobolds or hordes. I am open to more ideas. Thank you so much, YouTube chatters, for joining us. If I'm looking at YouTube chat and checking it out sometimes, but if you want to join the chat on a screen, hit the top link in the description there, and you can join us. Hordes. Yeah, is that a problem, Avery? Koboldites. That's too much. Like, it has to be like, Embers is cute. That's true. Embers is pretty cute. Can be like members. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm like really invested in how clever mine are, I guess. But the whole point of this is like I don't feel like it's fair for me to just make the decision without you, you know? Do you like boldies more than like just kobolds? Hmm. Embers, we're liking that, yeah. I don't know how to make a poll. That's something I've never learned how to do. So a kobold, yeah, I mean like it is I guess kind of a niche like fantasy thing. But you would learn like I don't know. Dude, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, go away. I had to I had to hide messages on YouTube chat. Sorry. We don't have very many moderators. We should get some more moderators, frankly. What's good, Juno? Oh my gosh, we have 30 concurrent viewers. Worm? Yeah, I don't know. Wormlings. Yeah. Do you want to be the hatchlings? I'm the dragon and you can be my hatchlings? That's a little bit too parasocial. Okay. Yeah. Hatchlings is very ooh-woo. It's cute, yes. But I feel like it's too parasocial. It's, you know, kobolds, like, runs quite similar to what, like, the hatchling's cuteness sort of implies to me. But that's because I've been on Twitter and I've been exposed to what a kobold is like. Here, let me, we will do this. Let's see what we can find as far as, let's put this over here. We're gonna have to do this, I think. UK time rip. Hey, Emma. It would be Hordes, like, you can still see it on the screen right over here. It would be Hordes, like the horde, like you're a horde of objects. Show me what a kobold looks like. Yes, you're right. We're gonna do that. I'm not gonna get distracted. They're reptilian humanoids. Something wyvern related, yeah. I feel like wyvern puts you too close to being at the same level as me, as the dragon. Or let's say the moderators can, have I have used wyvern for moderators before. I would put wyverns for moderators. Hordes, yeah, is kind of catchy. Kobolds I like phonetically. Boldlings. Let's not make this hierarchical. I mean, some things about this are going to be democratic, but some things about this are just, I'm just going to have to be a benevolent dictator. Okay, let's see what we can find. I don't know if Google is where I want to look for this, or if I would rather look on, like, Twitter, where I imagine I will find more cutesy representations of kobolds. Kobolds. Kobold. Oh, we're gonna have to be careful about the porn. Dragon offspring are called whelps, then fledglings. Yeah. I think I want to avoid anything that positions you as my children. Or my younglings. Or anything like that. I think that is too parasocial. We can do something cutesy, okay? That's not, I don't mind. I don't mind that. But no parasocial Reno. Yeah, of course it censors the word porn. And prawn. You can't get around it. Yinglets? I can't just take Yinglets for my own branding. That's not fair. If you... Okay, the thing is that I have to... I'm gonna be like, oh, I keep seeing you all say Embers, but I have to actually pay attention to who is saying it. It's hard because you're all white names. You're all white names. No shame. I'm really excited about having site subscriptions, because as previously stated, I am trying to be self-employed, so Patreon's been doing really well this month. Donations during stream are always cool. I guess I should start ignoring more of your messages in order to incentivize donos. Is that how this works? I don't know. I'm joking. Obviously, I made myself laugh joking. I'm not a terrible capitalist person. Oh my god. People just... Okay. I gotta turn on safe search. Hide sensitive content. Jesus. We say corn on TikTok when talking about sex work in place of the word porn. That's cool. So we do, like, seriously, I want to, like, do we have enough people that we think we want to do a vote? We've dropped down to 22 people in here. Disappoint. Emma! Do dragon eggs count as children? I don't know. Kind of depends. Does dragon life begin at conception? Okay, I'm supposed to be trying to find you all, like, pictures of kobolds. Like, we can look at the Google image results first, I guess, and then I'll try to find you something on Twitter that's not inappropriate. Dragons aren't real, so it's okay to be pro-life for dragons, lol. The dragon series that I really like, Aragon, when a dragon lays an egg, the dragon inside is already ready to hatch. And it's just like, it just waits for an opportune time. Like, they're somehow magically able to, like, tell when there's, like, enough food, for example. Yeah, I'm really glad that people in here like Aragon, because my partner and I listen to it on... We have all 4 audiobooks, and we have all 5 audiobooks, and we listen to it every night as we go to sleep. Yeah, so like, when the dragon is pregnant, they just stay pregnant until the baby is, like... It would be like giving live birth, but they just give birth to an egg, and then, like, magically they remain in stasis until they just decide to hatch, and they can stay in there almost indefinitely, except that there might be, like, psychological impact on them if they wait too long, but they can wait up to 100 years, over 100 years in canon. Gina says, Aragon was legit one of the biggest reasons I love dragons, even though the movie sucked. Seeing Saphira in real life was so cool to me as a kid. There is no movie in Ba Sing Se. Okay? I hated it, really. I didn't like it at all. But I love the series. It is, for me, a big inspiration. The Saphira chapters really do make me feel like those are part of the... That's, like, one of the things that I resonate with so much is, like, her attitude about a lot of things. Like, she's like, is there an action I can take in this situation to make it better? If not, can we shut the fuck up about it? Like, yammering is not going to solve the problem. Jeez. You know? I really like that about her. Yeah, I need to rewatch Dragonheart 2. What's up, Asbiel? Asbiel, if you want, you can join us over on site chat. Top link in the description there. Too zoomer to know the movie. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. I am really ADD today very ADD today. Let me... Whoa. Okay. Nope. Oh, I didn't have the screen on. Hold on. Let me fix this. Let me add the display. Because I had to redo all of this earlier today. Display capture. We need to do this. Let's do primary monitor. And we want it to be this one. Yes. Yes. Okay, but we want it to be down here. Haha. Haha. We did it. Okay? So, now. I need chat back. Here we go. You don't even remember Saphira's personality that much. Well, I really highly recommend reading them again. Because it's a really good book series. I like it a lot. I think if you are an adult going back all the way to the beginning, it might be kind of hard to go through Aragon. Because it was written by like a 15-year-old. But so anyway, kobolds. There are different kind of representations of them. I guess like D&D is the one. So they can, they're like reptile people, basically. I've also seen like cute representations. Cobs. I really trusted Google there to not fuck this up for me. There are like cute representations of them too, where like you might imagine like there's a full-grown dragon and like a bunch of little... Yeah, scaly is the specific word for a furry that is a reptile furry. So technically I am a scaly. But that's what a kobold is. Like, so yeah. They might help the dragon manage their horde and stuff like that. Help the dragon tend to its affairs. So that's the kind of idea that I had. We don't have to necessarily decide tonight. I don't know. Are fish scalies? They do have scales usually. Are sharks scalies? So, yeah, we don't necessarily have to decide tonight. But I would like to really, soon have an idea for that. Because I think that's kind of important. That, I don't know why, but I do feel that way. Like, building that relationship where we have some words for you. Like, what do we call you? The audience. Are bird furries scalies as birds are reptiles? I don't actually know what they call those either. Do we want to see if there's, a list of types of furries? Fursona? That's not quite what I want. Da-da-da-da. Oh, Wikifur is a thing that exists. I'm reading. Hold on. Fur speech terms. Facepaw. What does that mean? Oh, facepalm. Facepaw. Wow. Incredible. I guess nothing on this page that I'm looking at right here is jumping out at me about what you call... What the fuck is a gentle fur? Oh, it's a gender-neutral term? Gentle fur. Oh, it's like gentleman. Wow, I consider myself a furry, but sometimes you fly too close to something that you just don't actually want to know any information about. Does anybody else feel that way? I don't want to know any more about this. I've decided. I'm a little overwhelmed today. Feathies. Free research stream, true. Wingies, flappies, winglets. Forbidden knowledge. Fantastic. Yeah, we peered into the furry void. There's a limit to how much you need to know about a subculture. You want or need to know. Oh, goodness. Bird furries are avians. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Reddit would be the place to go for that. Anyway, goodness. So, I guess, like, we can at least disqualify some, right? I really don't know how to get, like, more people in the streams here. Like, there were so many. The first stream that I did on here, there were like 100 people. Maybe it was just the subject. Sheep furries called woolies. Oh, I wonder. I bet there are mammoth ones called woolies. That would be fun. That would be cute. That would be V-cute. How do you do vote? How do vote? Thank you, Spectacular Snyderman. Thank you, and welcome. You follow me on just all of the platforms, don't you? Koboldors, or Tiamatirs. What is Tiamatirs? What is that? Tabaxi? What is that? Tiamatirs? I'm not familiar with what this is. Okay, we're kind of like... Does anyone feel like kobolds is just bad? Like, just, we don't like this, it's bad, it sucks. Like, we don't care about this at all. Tiamat, like the dragon. Oh, is that like a specific dragon? And then musketeers. I see. Because frankly, kobold is a result of me just following a lot of furries on Twitter. Okay. I want to know. Kobold seems cool. Okay. And then hordes. So my original ideas were hordes and kobold, and you all really like the idea of doing embers. Embers just seems really abstract. I don't know. Just seems really abstract. Cockatrice is kind of a small dragon, but also a chicken. Cox for short. Kobolds are D&D. It might be an original D&D thing. I'm not sure. I know that the D&D version of it is probably one of the driving forces between of the type of kobold art that I see on Twitter. It seems out of place until it's explained. Okay, like dragon and kobold, they don't naturally go together for you. Okay, I want it to feel natural. I was kind of thinking, what if it were hordes? So again, I really don't like the gold, like, dragons are hoarded, like, whatever, but I know it's conceptual. Like, the reason that I'm willing to fold on kobold is the same reason that I'm willing to go for horde, even though I don't like it, which is that popular culture-wise, it will ring truer with people. So with hordes, I was thinking, what if our sub image were coins of different colors, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why I'm typing my ideas in chat. Prefer the cute canon of hoarding pride flags after that trans dragon comic. Yeah. We can't have pride flags be the image for the subs, though. I'm really excited for the first chat subscriber. That is totally set up, by the way, the same way that it's set up on everybody else's White Leaf website. You can get different colored names. Are we going to do a Mayo side in this chat? Excuse me. Maybe something from this chart. Just a cute diagram of dragon types. Okay, this is interesting. Let's take a quick gander. Do you want to join me? I actually kind of do want to do the separate display for the other monitor. Hold on. We're going to do another one of these. Just give me a quick second. We're going to add a new source. You get to see the back end stuff sometimes. Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. What happened? We made a noise? Oh, Spectacular Snyderman with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, I need to move this. This is over here. Okay, boink. Okay. And I think... Wait, no, what am I doing? I just have the wrong thing. Okay, cool. This says cockatrice in the corner here. That's the one that's covered up. This tiny one is a fae. This one is a dragon. This one's a wyvern. Amphithere. A worm. Worms don't have wings, typically. Quetzalcoatl. Sea serpent. Lindworm, which I'm not... Oh, they have front feet. Salamander. Lung dragon. Drake has no wings, but it has all 4 feet. Hydra has 3 heads. I don't know what a Kirin is. I've never heard of that before. So this is also like an idea that we have, you know? Something we could look into. Chat back up. Okay. Kirin is closer to a mythical deer. It's a deer dragon. Weird. I've never heard of that before. That's interesting. So yeah, I like Embers. Like, Embers is pretty cute. It just seems really abstract to, I don't know. That's just how it comes across to me. So, but I'm looking forward to figuring this out. Ooh, 28 people in here. Maybe while we have 28 people in here, like, I want you to understand, you all get to choose something that's going to be cemented probably for the rest of the time that I'm streaming, which, like, I intend to try to do as my main job as best I can. I would really, really, really like to not have to work a wage job. And it really won't even take that much money to get me to a point where I'm, like, breaking even and maybe, like, saving a tiny bit each month. Like, I live in the Midwest. It's not going to be hard. Let's do it. We can do it. It's a huge responsibility. It is. Most people think fire with dragons... Then after the dragon breathes fires, the embers are left over, which is what we are. You're not leftovers. Chronic scene. You're not leftovers. YouTube chat is kind of saying that they like hordes. But I feel like I need to clarify over here. It's over here. It's hordes. Like a horde of coins, or a hoard of gold, or a hoard of books. Old woman Josiah, we're trying to decide what the name of the you people are. You fans people, you audience people. I'm the dragon. Okay. FaZe is on the table. Hey, Johnny Lex. If you want to, you can keep hanging out in YouTube chat. We have the new website chat up. So if you want to join the chat that's on the screen, hit the top link in the description. Hordigans. I'm a little partial to kobolds, but all are good. Hordes is better than kobolds for me. Ember. What do you usually associate with dragons? If you don't... Well, yeah. I mean, I like the kobold association just fine. I'm mostly familiar with it because of Twitter. Like I was saying earlier, Aragon is my main one, really. And so those dragons, like, they don't hoard material objects. They don't really care about material objects at all because they're dragons. Like, Saphira is like, why would we need gems when our hides are covered in gems, basically? Like, their scales are refractive. So they don't crave material objects. Like, I mean, what is a dragon gonna... Like, dragons fly around. They go places, you know? Like, what is a dragon gonna do with, like, a bunch of objects? They can't really carry things around very easily, you know? A person could put a saddle on them and pack the saddlebags, but, like, dragons have claws, you know? Me too, Spencer. Tell all your friends to help me, and perhaps we shall do it. Partial to Hordes and Embers more than kobolds. Okay. Dragons sleep on top of Bitcoin mining rig like cat on top of computer. True. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not into gargoyles, really. I don't know. I don't really feel that is related thematically to dragons. So, yeah, the dragons are anti-materialist, and I like that because as a leftist, I'm also, like, not a materialist. Scalies, yeah, that sounds too much like calling all of the chat furries. Unforge. I'm sure there are a bunch of furries out there. You degenerate furries. Become a furry. Join today. True. We want you to become a furry. You are automatically a furry. Yeah, so kobolds is on the same scale of lizards, but they're like reptile lizard people. Furries do rule the world. There are so many furries in, like, positions of power or whatever. I wish that I knew how to... Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to find out how to make a poll. I'm going to have someone walk me through some of this stuff. Because I want to, I wish I could make a poll in the chat instead of being like, hey, can you all, like, type a number in the chat, you know? One of the COVID vaccines was made by a furry. Amazing. Kobold is a type of dragon in D&D, but outside of D&D, it's basically just goblin, gremlin, brownie, I think. Yeah, my very first association with kobolds was World of Warcraft, which is, they're like... You could link a Twitter poll. That's true. I could do that. I guess. For now, I'll put a poll on Twitter, and we'll link out to it, okay? So we'll do a poll. The question that we're asking is, what do we call fans of Luxander / Zephyr the Dragon? I keep wanting to call myself the Dragon type streamer because I just apparently, like, my brain just autofills, like, things that Demon Mama would say. I am not stealing all of her branding and, like, the way that she talks. Zephyr the Dragon streamer. Hordes, kobolds, embers, since that's so hot in chat right now. Something else. Replies. How long do we want to leave the poll for? How long are we going to leave the poll for? Do we want to just do like 1 day? Do we want to just do like 1 hour so that it has to... Are we going to put the pressure on? Does this have to be decided by the end of this chat? By the end of this stream? And like, it's almost 9 o'clock, y'all. I'm not normally like, you know, in bed. Or I mean, I'm not normally like up. Normally I am in bed for a while, you know? I tend to like wake up at 7 or 8 right now. So, you know, I will go to bed at like 11. And I need to like chill afterwards, you know? So, do we need to put the pressure on and decide this before, like within the next 2 hours, you know? Kobolds are French-German folklore. That would not surprise me. Let's put the pressure on. We have to do this today. By the way, if you're here and hanging out and you haven't hit like on the stream, please hit like on the stream on YouTube and then come over to luxander.net/live to join us in chat. And I'm actually probably only going to stream for another hour. So let's put the pressure on for 1 hour. Okay. Let's do this. And I guess I will put it in the YouTube chat as well as in site chat. So there's that. It has to be decided before 10 p.m. my time tonight. That's what we're doing today. Okay? Sometimes dragons guard a human like a treasure, especially in Asian stories. That's pretty cool. Okay, let us... I really gotta, like, figure some shit out in Streamlabs. Good God. Let's go here. Beep. Beep. Okay, let's... I want this over here. Okay, thank you. And then I want my chat over here. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Nice Twitter URL. Yes. That is my name on there. Okay. I brought this over here. Oh, I don't have this set right. Hold on. This needs to be... This needs to be, like, scaled to fit. There we go. Now it's better. Okay. Okay. Oh, it had votes and then it switched back to 0. Okay, cool. We have 7 votes. Embers is winning out so far. Yeah, I think so. At least right now I do. I'm not sure how it's gonna bear out long term, but I really feel like just as a human person, I've gone through a lot of change over the past year, and I think I do prefer, like, at the very minimum, it's gonna be like a I want my close friends to call me that kind of thing. I just really feel like I'm kind of locked in as far as my brand goes, so I can just have many names. I already do. Like, I already go by different names in different contexts. Like, at my most recent job that I had, they called me Xander the entire time that I worked there, and it was real weird. Okay, what have we got? Let's see. Okay, we now have 10 votes. Embers is winning out. You all really like that, huh? I guess if y'all really like that, you know? I'm the dragon and you are the embers. I Embers also feels like, I don't know, Embers isn't cute to me because it's like embers are what's left after a fire. Like the embers burning is like post-destruction vibes to me. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like embers. Yeah, I go by all kinds of different names in different contexts. Yeah, I don't know. Embers just feels like, oh, it's the end of something. Something isn't the same as it used to be. Not sure. I'm trying to switch back to this. That's what I'm trying to do. Grease fires. So yeah, Embers is pulling ahead so far. We only have 14 votes. Embers can also be used to rekindle a fire. True. Are we the embers of the revolution? Is that what we are? Oh, okay. Let's look at this real quick. Hey mom, my daughter Irma, what brings you to my lair? You'll never believe it, I found what I want to hoard. Oh, what might that be? Flags. Flags? Yeah, and I kind of prefer to go by Esser nowadays. Esser! That is radical! It's pretty cool. Pretty cute and pretty cool. Pretty based. Based. And red pilled. Or blue pilled. What do we say? Because the actual, like, yeah, red pill is getting out. I did just watch those movies again. Christ. There's a very strong possibility that at the end of this stream, or like when we roll around to 10 o'clock, I'll just be like, I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to call you guys. Do we need to do trying like new name and pronouns? Do we need to try calling you different things and see how you all like it? I'm gonna eat some more of this this chocolate bunny. This solid chocolate bunny. Only 3 people voted kobold so far. That's the secret. I'm assuming Jess of TGT was made me laugh just now. Okay. 20 votes now. Embers are what's left. We should be named after something that starts fires, like napalm or cigarette butts. Technetium, are you saying that you want me to call you all fags? Is that what you're telling me? Embers start fires in my mind. I've always associated embers with the calm portion of the night after you've been sitting around it for a while with friends. That's fair. Sparks to me is more like a beginning than an end. I like sparks, but it also reminds me of Sparkies, and I don't like that association either. I'm so fucking finicky. Chronic Scene with a tier 1 subscription. Whatever is picked, I'm just glad that I found your content and found your community. Well, I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your tier 1 sub. That's really cool. Makes me feel good about what I'm doing with my time. There's, you know, some shame involved with being like, oh, it kind of feels like every time I try to work a regular job, I physically and mentally want to die. So maybe we're gonna try something else. Flickers. Fire, ember, fire, ember, fire, ember, fire, ember, coal, end. True. Yeah, Sparks is cute. It's also possible that what we're going to do is have elimination rounds where maybe today we just kobolds gets ruled out, you know? And we maybe next vote we do will be like Hordes, Embers, and one other thing, you know? It depends. Technetium. No, first past the post in our chat. Yeah, it's gotta be ranked. So it depends, Technetium, on what you're looking at. Like, How to Train Your Dragon, they have like a gas that they release and sparks that spark the gas that's flammable, right? In Aragon, it's just magic. It's as though they were casting a spell, but it's just part of how their body works, basically. Like, it's part of their instinctual magic. Wicks, like candle wicks, says someone in YouTube chat. Bring on 5 different audience members and have a blood sports debate over it. I gotta get the I gotta get the Discord up. If anybody's willing to help me with that, like, I need to set up probably like some kind of authentication system, like Altdentifier or something. Ember as a pen name or non-binary name. Yeah. The Electrical Fire Dragon, just super high voltage AC through the fangs. Yeah. So, yeah, dragons, it depends. Some of them have like a gaseous fuel or venom fuel. What about fangs? Maybe. Claws. You could be the scales. Maybe. No, that doesn't work. Part of the reason why I liked kobolds and hordes too was that they were like somewhat like a person, like a being, and not like a abstract like an abstract idea. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Demon Mama has the imps, and like imps are like a humanoid type thing. You know what I mean? So that's, I guess that's like where I really lean. Like, that's part of why I'm not like really hot on embers. I am so fucking funny. Yeah, Emma, I mean, if you're willing and able to help, that would be cool. If not, that's also cool. I might be trying to rope my dad into helping me because he has set up Discords before. Where is my water? It's over here. Hello. I am live. What's up? Demons are humanoid, so imps is easy to connect to it. Dragon is a bit harder. Yeah. Imagine having a dad who knows what Discord is. True. Dragons can be solitary, but it depends on what you're looking at, you know? Hobbits. When's my next stream? I don't know. I'm not on a schedule right now, so I really am not quite sure. I would like to be on a schedule, but I'm just not. I'm not willing to commit to one if I might still have to get a job. I'm kind of pushing it right at this moment of like oh, I've been like waiting to set up the website. Like we'll get subscriptions and donations through the website, and basically just see how much income will come in. I'm definitely not at that point with the Patreon by itself. It might end up being that donos end up being a much bigger part of it than I initially planned. Lizards has a similar energy to kobolds, but might be more recognizable. Yeah, it's like, I do agree it might be a little bit too plain. Like, it's not, I don't know, not mystical enough. Dragons are either solitary or are part of 10 different harems in various roles. True. Salamanders. Oh, I don't think that works. Gotta check the phone every once in a while to make sure there's nothing crazy going on. Oh my god, it might be in the 80s tomorrow where I live. 80s Fahrenheit degrees. These dragons reproduce by budding. The scales are all sentient. When one falls off, it grows into a new dragon. Rip. Serps like serpents. Serps sounds to me like I'm trying to rip off of the serfs somehow. Depending on the mythos. Sometimes have magical fire. Yeah, I do know that salamanders sometimes have a fire component to them. I mean, my dad's pretty cool. I actually have my dad set as a mod on, I know in YouTube chat, probably in Twitch chat. I don't know that he's ever been on a White Leaf website before, though. So. Well, I meant serfs like, it reminds me of the serfs, like Lance, and I don't remember what the other person's name is. I guess, like, if I were to call you kobolds, that would, like, imply a worship aspect, but I don't really want to, like, reinforce the hierarchical. I guess a little bit. There is going to be a hierarchy. I'm not even sure the other person exists. Yeah, I'm not sure. Lord Xander. Lord Frieza. Yeah. There's been 24 votes. Embers is at 37%, Kobolds at 33%, and Hordes at 25%. 4% have voted for something else, but then didn't reply with what they would actually call it. I think we're still missing the banger name. I know, like, there's gonna be something that just hits, right? There's gotta be something that just hits. There's a reason this has taken me 7 years. These names form over time in a community. I guess sometimes that's true. I feel like it should be obvious. Like, I feel like if you have if you know, like, the central theme, you know? I mean, like, imagine if we had, like, a little, like, kind of serpentine dragon border, you know? Or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Imagine, though. Imagine if the Pepes were like black dragons Pepes, you know? I don't know. I don't actually know if that would work at all. I don't know if it would scan. New site. Welcome, Mickey. Durgs, just a cutesy version of dragons. I feel like that's pretty, I don't know, Durgs. It reminds me of Derp. Don't know. Durgs, I guess, are like chibi dragons. Yeah, I guess so. We're just reptilians. I don't know. Let's... I guess, like, if we cannot decide on something tonight, maybe I will just leave it up to you all. Maybe I'll say, after this, I refuse to think about it anymore, and you all have to figure it out. You all have to decide on your own name together. How would that feel? I'm currently looking at a list of a bunch of dragon vocabulary word list. I don't know if I'm going to find exactly what I'm looking for on this page, though. Like, is the word hatchling even on this? Hatch is on here. We might not be able to hammer this out today, folks. Maybe I was too insistent. Maybe I was too insistent. Or maybe I asked a bunch of non-binary bisexuals to make a decision. That happens. Happens too. That was my bad. That was my bad. That was on me. That was on me. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Hey. Hi. Hi. Oh my goodness, we have a visitor. The collection of names for Lascelles already used elsewhere is mostly mythical in theme, so not just scaly in nature. Like Embers reminded me of a phoenix. Yeah, that's true. This is Mitternacht. He does not love long hair jump scare when you turn sideways. Oh, did you not know that I have long hair, Technetium? Are you new, Technetium, to the streams? He is a big baby. It's true, he is a big baby. He's such a baby. He really doesn't like being held like this, but he's very tolerant because I've been working with him for a long time to get him to a point where he's willing to do this kind of stuff, you know? Okay, let's go. Before you get upset with me. Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, he used to be really skittish. Like, he didn't used to let us pick him up at all. No, it's cool, Mickey. What we're trying to decide... So, I'm a dragon. I'm the dragon streamer. So we're trying to come up with a name for what to call the audience, the viewers, the fans, that is thematically related somehow, right? So my original ideas were like hordes or kobolds. Like hordes, like we have a horde. World's first dragon type streamer. It's true. You can say it. And then I'll repeat it. And kobolds are like a reptilian humanoid creatures from D&D who worship dragons. Drakes could work. Are you all okay with being like four-legged with no wings? Too bad all the dragon type Pokemon have stupid ass names. Yeah, I also don't want to rip off Pokemon. Drakes is kind of cool. What did we have up earlier? Did anything else on... Wait, where the fuck was it? It was up earlier in chat. This one. This one? Back to current. Did anything else on here, like, stand out? Kieran is like deer dragon, is that what we decided? Drakes makes me think of the artist, though. Faye is tiny and cute. Do you want to be the Faye Council? Because when I think of Faye, I don't think of a tiny dragon. I think of, like, the Faye. You know, the Faye. Faye base. If individually we are the Drakes, does that make chat the Hydra? That's a good question. Should you just collectively be the Hydra? You're not like a collection of individuals. You're just the Hydra. Do we want to stick with that? That could be kind of cool. What's the wyvern linked to? A wyvern is a wyvern is a dragon, but instead of having 4 legs. Okay, so evolutionarily speaking, in our world, a dragon wouldn't exist because we don't have animals that have 2 shoulder sockets. 2 sets of shoulder sockets. 4 total shoulder sockets. A wyvern, evolutionarily, is what would have happened on our world if it were going to happen, where the front arms are the wings, and they walk on them when necessary. Shortened to Cobbs. Is Smaug a wyvern? I don't remember if Smaug is a wyvern. I know that the dragons from Game of Thrones are technically wyverns. The Hydra does sound epic. That's true. Dragon is magic lizard with wings glued on. The Hydra as a collective term does sound pretty fucking cool. Dink Catlord. There are a lot of the emotes, and I'm pretty tired. I'm streaming right now. Maybe later. Hey, Hydra. That's true. Are you for real? The Hobbit movies were inconsistent on how many legs Smaug had. You want to draw them all as dragons? I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I have this idea too. Yes, the Vosh emotes are still here. I tried to move some of them out of availability, and the back end was just being a little bit weird. I stand in the shadow of Vosh. Listen, I'll take whatever crumbs. I'll take whatever crumbs I can get. By the way, there are not very many people here in chat. You're banned from the site? Oh my god. I don't know why. Let me see if I can fix this. I had no idea. Let me see. Users. It's not showing me anything in the back end. I can see you, Jess of TGT, as a user. And like I'll give you, what? Let's give you trusted. Let's give you notable. Save. It didn't say anything about you being banned, and I don't know how I would find out. That would be something I would have to look into a little bit further, because I'm very new at this. But I just went in and gave your account the roles. So if you continue to have issues with it, that might be a white nervosa level problem. I wouldn't think White Leaf would have a universal ban list, and I don't know why it would include... Look at the top of the user info and go to the next window. It's giving me the option to ban user. Oh god, what is happening? Why? Okay, I think maybe it should be okay now. Sorry about that. I have no idea what was going on. Are gargoyles humanoid dragons? I've never thought of that before. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's time to take birth control. Okay. Hello, Allie. Hello. Smaug has 4 legs in the first movie and 2 in the second. God, that's dumb. God, that's dumb. Yeah, I don't really think about it that often either, Allie. A dragon for Natalie. Yeah, oh yeah, this one says worm. It looks like it said win. I was about to look something else up. Oh yeah, Whomst, Dank Catlord. If you want to draw them as dragons, then you have to know. You might, I mean, I don't know if this is the level of detail that would get into the drawings. And also, like, normally one of the reasons why I take such a long time figuring out how, like, what art situation is going to occur is that I plan on paying very well. I went in and removed the ban. So that might be a white nervosa problem. But the thing about... I found this image recently. Because I've been thinking about commissioning art for the stream, right? There needs to be something that pops up at the beginning that says, like, stream will be starting soon. I need something to put up while I'm away, like going to the restroom or whatever. So I was like, oh, I need to figure out, like, what it's gonna look like and everything. That's not the right one. And one of the things that I want to figure out is, like, does the dragon have horns? What kind of horns does it have? What does it look like? What is the purpose of a dragon's horns? You know, a dragon is a predatory creature. Would the dragon's horns be forward? Like, dragons are not really gonna grapple and fight with each other that way. What I realized was that it would make evolutionary sense for a dragon to have horns that sweep back, because that may prevent the base of their skull. Like, obviously, like my head, like, the neck would be coming out this way, right? If I was a dragon, my head is, like, my face is forward, the neck would be down here. So if I have horns that are, like, starting here-ish and then sweeping back, it's covering this part of the neck back here. Evolutionary purpose of that is to protect from another dragon coming down and, like, just biting the back of your fucking skull. So, on that note, the evolutionary purpose of the horns is to impress you. True, they could have a sexual purpose as well. But I stumbled upon this, and here, let's see, can we open image in new tab, look at it closer? Okay, I like this one. I like this one. you know? With that in mind of, like, it's protecting the back of the skull. You know? I like this one, number 7. So the next time I get my dragon drawn, it's probably gonna have the horns kind of like that. Kind of the idea anyway. Yes, dragons evolved. Like, it's really dumb that there has to be, like, I have to be like, oh, there's an evolutionary purpose. Yeah. Thinking about that stuff is kind of fun, but it does make me feel kind of silly sometimes. Evolutionary purpose of horn is to look pretty and sexy and cute and hot and pretty. True. I have had my dragon drawn before. Let's see if we can pull it up. I just feel very differently about how I want it to look now, so I kind of am gonna have to start from scratch. Where is it? I got it drawn 2 different ways. The first way that I had it drawn was like this. This was the main image that I was after, right? And then let's pull open the other one. It's somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. And this one. Have you had your dragon drawn before? That sounds like such a niche euphemism. True. It's hard to make decisions on how it should look. It's true. Hobbit misinfo. Just watched a scene from each movie. He has the wyvern set up in each. Yeah, so I just feel differently about how I want it to look. I want it to have, like... Well, first of all, this artist draws scales in a way that I'm feeling pretty ambivalent about now, but, like, I want the horns to be different. I was trying to maintain, like, genderqueer flag colors for this, and I'm just kind of over that at this point. This is shaded as though it just lit something on fire and it's watching it burn. And this is, like, if it was just nighttime. Like, this is, like, I'm looking at something and I'm about to burn it down, and this is, I just burned that place down. Hey, Emily Lawrence. Welcome. Everybody, if you haven't already, remember to hit like on the stream. And then, if you're interested, join us in the chat on luxander.net/live. One of the trailers might have had it wrong. Burn gender down, true. Yeah, the just burn it down color scheme is pretty good stuff, TBH. Oh my gosh, my phone is making so many noises. So many noises. Okay. Yeah. So but I want the dragon to now be black. And I think I want it to have green eyes. And I want it to have more impressive horns. For a while, I was like, oh, do I like the kind of just horny appearance of, like, the Game of Thrones dragons? And then I'm like, I don't know. That was kind of the idea that I had about this was like, oh, it's kind of knobbly. And, like, the horns are coming out of, like, it's all, like, gnarled surface, you know? I don't know. I keep resting my arm on this scrape that I got from the rock climbing wall. It hurt. It hurty. It not good. So let's check on the poll real quick. I can tell I'm fading a little bit. I think a burn it down emote would be cool. Just a dragon breathing fire. Agreed. That would be really cool. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I was about to do something and I don't know what it was. Oh yeah, the poll is on Twitter. This is probably not going to be the end of this discussion. You know? Right now, Kobolds is winning out. There's only 28 votes and 21 minutes left. Hordes has the least votes with 21%. Ember's at 32. So... Kobold's winning out right now. Dank Catlord is all about that. Yeah, see ya, Emma. Have a good night. Yeah, I should put the tweet link in the YouTube chat, shouldn't I? I should have the privilege of ignoring YouTube chat now, right? That's what this means. When I have a separate website, it means I can just ignore. Kidding. Where am I? I want this back up. Fuck YouTube chat. Site chat supremacy engaged. It's true. It's true. Literally, like, in one of my last streams, we had this person show up, and this person now has showed up in a couple different stream chats. Their name is CJ. If you see someone named CJ being kind of a chud, it's because we have a pet chud now. On YouTube chat. And I was like, God, I can't wait to have my site set up. Fucking YouTube chat. Yeah. CJ has commented on the videos, and they were in that stream, and then I saw them again in a stream more recently, and I just ignored them. Oh, because I was on a panel, and I was not trying to pay attention to some chud chat. Thank you, Stocksnick, with the tier 1 subscription. That's really cool. You all are so great. Johnny Lex says it's good not to be the only dragon lover out there. I don't think you can change your vote on Twitter. I don't think that's how it works on Twitter, unfortunately. Wanted to orange. We will achieve Mayocide someday. Probably not. That's not true. I just like to join in on the memes. I just like knowing what the memes are, you know? I'm like, to an extent, like, I kind of feel like I've successfully infiltrated a community. Like, they don't know that I don't belong here. That's not really true. That's not true. I'm imposter syndrome. Like, I'm like, oh no. What if they don't like me? You know? Whereas I'm like, really pleased to be here. And I would like to have better relationships with people in this space. So, imposter sus. Chocolate. Oh my goodness. I'm not even familiar with all the emotes. So, that's real creepy. Oh my god. Chronic Scene gifted 10 tier 1 subscription. A little Mayocide as a treat. Do we even have enough users on the site for you to do that? Oh my gosh. And that was our first combo ever. Oh my god. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Chronic Scene. That's awesome. I guess we do have, like, just enough users. Oh my god. Is this a complete Mayocide? Is there anyone? Are there any users that don't have, where am I? Are there any non-sub users now? There gotta be a couple, because we do have like 20. Wow, that's amazing though. We're trying so hard. We're trying so hard to do this Mayo side. Bring chat back up. Oh, dicks. That's awesome. So cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're all orange now. Oh my gosh. I hope you all enjoy your dicks. Yeah. There are subscriber emotes, aren't there? Like, there are some that are only... Yeah, because that's what the dicks are. Yeah, you've got subscriber-only emotes. I mean, you're clearly... You know, you're whipping them out. You're enjoying something about it. Amazing. Oh my gosh. You've joined the Hydra. You've all joined the Hydra. That's like, yeah, that's like join the hive mind. Like YouTube chat being so confused about what's happening right now. It's pretty funny. It's nice to have one to wave around finally, Mickey. True. True, Mickey. We are Hydra and we are many. Could call you the Legion, but that's not really related in any way. Okay. Okay, so the flock. Gina, you were mentally where I am also. I'm going to teach you something. Okay. So you know how... I'm actually not going to teach you something. Let's see how we can get there together, okay? You know how a group... Like, we have words for, like, a group of animals, right? Like, a group of crows is called a murder. A group of cats is called a glaring. A group of owls is called a parliament, right? What would you call a group of dragons? I know the correct answer, but I'm interested in hearing your ideas. Clouder if they're friendly cats. A roost of dragons. Could be. Could be. A flight of dragons. Could be. Do we already use flight for a different kind of animals? A horde of dragons, maybe. A conclave of dragons. A barrel of dragons. A lightning of dragons. Horde would tie into hordes. Well, that's what the idea about hordes was. Maybe flock like birds, maybe. Flock can be used for any group of flying animals, though. We need something specific to dragons, you know? A flagon of dragons, says Emily in YouTube chat. A storm of dragons. A singe of dragons. Do you want to keep coming up with ideas, or do you want me to tell you the correct answer? Because there's only one correct answer. Oh. Dank Catlord has said the correct answer. Dank Catlord gets all of the points for today's stream because he got sorry, I don't know your pronouns. Dank Catlord got the only correct answer to this question. A thunder of dragons. Imagine a group of dragons in flight overhead. This is one of the things that fantasy films fail at. Like, fantasy TV shows fail to display how much of an effect dragons have on their surroundings. Like when they land, like the ground should shake. When they beat their wings, there should be like a concussive wave that could, if you're close enough and the dragon is large enough, could potentially blow your eardrums out. Like, because no one respects sound design. Thank you, Chronic Scene. Oh my god. So a thunder of dragons, because a group of them would be deafening. So I don't. If you were to be the thunder, that would technically make us all dragons. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that all of a sudden, you know? Maybe I want to be stingy and be the only dragon. But you all would be dragons by association if you were to join the thunder by joining chat. It's not that I don't really consider myself a solo dragon. It's just I guess it is a little dragon supremacy. It's like, I have to be the dragon, and you have to be the something else that's coming here to be around the dragon. We are pterodactyl, like a dragon, but worse. We have 10 minutes left on the poll and 30 votes. Yeah, nothing is feeling perfect. Allie, I'm glad that you're able to set your pronouns on here. We can't solve all the world's problems in one night, you know? Maybe we'll have to continue this conversation in future. Maybe there need to be more of you to have this discussion and flesh it out, you know? Oh my gosh, my phone. Doing all kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh. Cobs. It's not gonna be Cobbs. Or Cobes? You would have to be the Kobolds. Oh, I don't listen to Drake. If we are Drake, then I guess we have to be lesbians. Yeah, I don't listen to Drake. Little corn emoji. Oh. Can't solve all the world's problems in one night. How disappointing. Said that you a lesbian girl, me too. Oh my god. Cobes or Cobbs will eventually happen. That's true. We gotta be prepared for the future. Imps is easy, one syllable, you know? It's good branding. It's good branding to have like that simple... Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe this cannot be a 2-syllable word. I mean, I guess Embers... Is Embers gonna be... Yeah, no, Mickey, Imps is rad as fuck. Like, Demon Mama, she's the demon type streamer. She has her Imps. And that's what I'm trying to copy off of, basically. It's really fucking good branding. And I've decided to steal that idea. I've kind of like stolen a couple ideas so far, and it's worked out pretty well so far. But we're like, you know, I'm not really cribbing anybody's whatever, you know. Like, to be totally clear, I'm even probably going to avoid streaming on the same days as Demon Mama, because, like, I think we're probably going to have a good amount of audience overlap, and I want to be at her streams, and I don't want us to be in conflict. MBs for short. It sounds like NB. That's true. Demon Mama should get, like, just a Demon Mama emote for my chat. That feels a little parasocial. I mean, I guess, like, there are doe emotes in Demon Mama's chat, but they're partners, so. Mama Bad emote? No. Well, yeah, but they're friends. I've talked to Demon Mama a little bit, but we barely know each other. Like, it feels on my end very, like, I am worried that I'm being weird and parasocial. Because I definitely don't want to be weird and parasocial. I want this to be a genuine becoming part of a community of people, you know? And it seems to be going so well so far. People have been really encouraging and giving me advice about stuff. They're in there by default, and I couldn't move them. I tried to move the emotes. There were 3 columns. Like, okay, here's the available emotes, here's sub-only emotes, and here's ones that are, not available. And I was like, okay, so you drag and drop? Okay, you drag them over. I tried to drag it over, and it just spazzed out. So I gotta talk to White Nervosa about it, okay? Yeah, with your fucking Kekvi. Immovable emotes, Kekvi. God damn it. I don't know. Should we keep the Vosh ones? It's parasocial Reno. It doesn't feel good to me. I want, you don't understand how delicate it feels to me. I don't try to reach out and be part of a community. This is really, I'm really, putting myself out there. And I really am trying to, I don't want to be weird. I've asked people for advice. They've been really kind and helpful so far. I don't want to make our relationship weird, you know? Keep one secret emote. You can't actively choose it, but it still shows up if you type it. Yeah. 5 minutes left on the poll, and Kobold is winning. True. We have 31 votes. Kobold has 41% of the vote. We still have no additional ideas. The Squires? Oh, Squires. I get what you're trying to say. Maybe. Ryan in YouTube chat. I don't really know that I have a lot of advice for that, because that was definitely not something that I dealt with in my time growing up. I mean, I guess, anything you can do to make yourself seem heterosexual but not seem like you're trying too hard to look heterosexual. So I don't know. I'm not sure how to help with that. If anybody wants to pop in the YouTube chat and help Ryan figure out how to get people to stop questioning whether he's gay and he's in the closet, so maybe that's a thing that people might turn up actual evidence about, you know, whatever. I don't know. Delete your internet history, Ryan. There are emotes not in the menu already. That one's not. Yeah, and you found Angel Thump. See, I managed to move Angel Thump over. I want people to see me and know I'm gay, but not which direction. Hey, you know, you can retweet this tweet, by the way. I don't even think it has any retweets. It only has a couple minutes left. I'm going to take a second to step away right before this ends. Right before this thing ends. I'm going to run, because I need to get some water, is the main thing. I thirsty. I need drink water. So I'll be right back. With water. eventually. See, again, like, I need to find an artist who does dragon art so that I can click a button and it moves to a screen that has a dragon on it that says, we'll be back in a minute. If you know anybody who does dragon art and has, like, reasonable commission prices, let me know. It is entirely possible that a unilateral decision has just been made. It's entirely possible that I just decided just now what I'm going to call you. Somebody mentioned it earlier already, but, like, one of the things you can call baby dragons is whelps. But I like whelp. Like, to me, there's, like, I don't necessarily just think of them as baby dragons. I also just think of them as, like, tiny angry dragons. And also there's, like, I can call you, like, insolent whelps. What if you're the whelps? What if I just unilaterally decide that you're the whelps? Like that? Mama has her imps. I have my whelps. Like, I hear whelps and I imagine the Onyxia fight. Is it Onyxia? Whelp sounds good to me. Kobolds did win the poll, though. But again, I found out about kobolds on Twitter, so it's not surprising to me that on Twitter, kobolds won. Was this poll all for nothing, Dank Catlord? You tried so hard. Oh, I see. I don't have to guess about pronouns. Dank Catlord has its pronouns set. Nice. Officially, kobolds won. Kobolds won the popular vote. This is where we figure out that I am actually a dictator. I'm not necessarily... I'm kind of, like, joking. Like, I'm not necessarily gonna, like... I'm gonna call you insolent whelps. And I've just decided that, you know? It's cute, though. It's cute. This is not a democracy. If it turned out that you all didn't like it, if you felt that it was, like, you know, too condescending, I wouldn't be upset. The election was stolen! It's true. Kobolds and Pathfinder are so adorable, says Emra Faye. I could settle on both with kobolds taking supremacy. Little whelper snappers. What if we did a war between kobolds and whelps? Dream, I know that. But, like, it's It's like, it would have been nice if it came up organically, but I don't know if it's ever going to. So maybe after tonight, I will stop talking about it, and you all will have to figure it out. I don't know what form of democracy that is. Or I don't know what form of government that is. Not what form of democracy. Democracy dies in chat. It's true. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm not like that annoyed. Me saying whelps made you like it a lot? Okay. I was just about to say, like, I'm annoyed that it's not easy to figure this out. Like, why is this so difficult? It's because democracy is a bad form of government. No, I'm kidding. There should be an option on the website where you can choose to be a kobold or a whelp. I don't necessarily want to engender conflict between you all. It could be fun, but is there an upgraded version of whelps for subs? You would become a fledgling after that, wouldn't you? If you were growing up. But I think you would just become a drake then. Dragonocracy. Whelp for white names? I don't think you become a member of whatever the group is that we come up with by subscribing. I think that once you start watching, you become a whelp or a kobold or whatever it is. Lavender versus Orangerd, all over again. Two warring factions of the kobolds and the whelps. What white names? Kobold did win the poll, though, followed by Embers, and Hordes was last. I really did think that Hordes was cute. I really did think that. Community over supremacy, true. I mean, I just don't want to, like... I know Whelps wasn't on there, I know. I was just, like, closing remarks before I move away from that on my computer screen. Yeah, Mickey, community over supremacy. I just don't want to gatekeep community membership financially. You know? I don't want to be like, you become a member of the fan group by subscribing. I just think that's shitty. It just doesn't feel good if you can't afford to. And while I'm super psyched to have this as an additional form of income, just, I don't want to make it weird, you know? Don't want to make it weird. CIA coup overthrew the kobolds. It's true, that's exactly what happened. There was a coup d'etat. What if now we do another poll? I'm not planning on staying on that late, though. Do we want to do a kobold versus whelp poll? Just those two options? Maybe we could do those two just here in chat. Or maybe that would be for next stream. Maybe next stream, maybe there might be more people. Maybe I should go ahead and schedule the next stream and just stick to it, even though I don't have, like, a distinct plan in mind right this moment. And that way more people know about it beforehand so that they can come on. Because otherwise you have to have notifications on, right? Which, by the way, you know, if you're here, don't forget to check your notification settings for my channel, but also don't forget to check your notification settings for YouTube. If you have push notifications turned off for YouTube app as a whole, then it can't notify you, even if you have turned on notifications for the channel. So double check that. And if you do turn on notifications for my channel, make sure you put it on. Whoa! I just knocked so many things at once there. Put it on all notifications, because otherwise it'll filter and select which things it thinks you want to see. I don't know, Josiah. I am not sure whether notifications through the website work. Turn them on, I guess. Is that Google Chrome? Is that a Google Chrome function? Because maybe. I'm not sure. You can always follow me on Twitter. And I'm going to be setting up a Discord soon where that'll be like, you know, you'll be guaranteed to get the notification for it, you know? You might have to make sure that notifications are on in general. Emily, no, I'm not on Twitch. Twitch is really restrictive about a lot of different stuff, and my original idea was like, oh, I'll dual stream. I'll stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But if you get partnered or affiliate with Twitch, then you're not allowed to do that. And because they also have just like really more extreme TOS, you can't even say slurs on there. TB or shake my head. Yeah, true. So I figured if I was going to have to choose between the two of them, because Twitch affiliate will not let you stream to both, then I was just going to pick YouTube because that's where my primary audience is anyway. And I've been hearing from other creators that YouTube is about to like do more stuff. Yeah, Lumi is like I'm not quite as rough as like Vosh and Demon Mama with the slurs. I did say the F slur on here earlier, which I couldn't have done on Twitch at all, even though it was lighthearted. Chronic Scene, it's green because of the arrow. If you put the arrow, it makes all the text after it turn green. So Lumi doesn't... Lumi is, like, really, really soft, though. I'm somewhere on a... Like, if there's a spectrum between, like, the really, like, rough Demon Mama, like, you know, they're... whatever, the dirtbaggish, whatever, and then Lumi is, like, soft boy, whatever. I'm somewhere in between there. Lumi is very, like, clean, doesn't, like, seems to take these conversations very seriously. So, like, if I make a joke about, like, about having sex with someone and blackmailing them, like I did on the panel recently, Lumi's like, whoa, let's not. And I'm like, that's a fucking joke, okay? You know, love Lumi. We're just different people. That's fine. Smash like and ring the bell. True. Can't tolerate any social media, internet, website, networks where I can't say slurs. True. I am a centrist. It's true. I'm glad. Just eating some chocolate because I need some happy chemicals, I guess. I've been eating a lot of sweets this week. The panel is already uploaded. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. It's not going to go on the main channel. Oh, no, I didn't make it public, did I? Okay, hold on. Let me do that real quick. Where am I? Oh, okay. Here I am. Let's go here. Then here. I thought I uploaded it already. I didn't upload it yet. I will. Yeah, you can probably watch it on Goddammit Malcolm, though. if you want to, because that's where it was. That's who I streamed with. God damn it, Malcolm. But yes, it will be on my VODs channel, which I guess I should still link anyway. Where am I? So this is my VOD channel, where you can see the full streams. Feel free to subscribe and watch a bunch of those videos because I'm trying to get that up to a point where it can be monetized, and I need like 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time in order to do that. But it's bad for the channel to have this on there. It's bad for my main channel. Like, I have to do the content separately. Yeah, no problem, Mickey. And there's a playlist. Playlist is called All Streams. They're in chronological order. I should probably like cut out the first 5 minutes or whatever it is, where I end up like, where it's just silent, you know? Chocolate melted all over my fingers. You know what's interesting? People are like, I fall asleep listening to the sound of your voice, and I'm like, I've heard that so many times that it's no longer weird. It's definitely weird the first couple times. It's not the lower engagement on the VODs. Well, that could be part of it. It's that YouTube doesn't know what to do with itself when you have content of such varying lengths, apparently. So if you usually do prepared content, and that also means like there's no downtime in the video, it's edited tightly. YouTube apparently doesn't know what to recommend to people if your channel is doing both. So that's what people have told me multiple times. Several different people, different sources. Good night, Gene the Bean. What's up, Kestrel? If you're here and you're hanging out and you like the stream and you haven't liked the stream, remember to like the stream over on YouTube. And then if you want to join us over in the chat, head over to click the top link in the description, luxander.net/live, to join the chat on the screen there. So yes, apparently, according to people, it's just better to have it on the separate channel. And that way, yeah, I mean, it's just supposed to be better for that. I wanted them to just stay on the main channel, but apparently you can't do that. Whatever. Thank you, Emily, for liking and subscribing. So, yeah. I guess we truly didn't come to any conclusions about what we're calling you all. I think I'm most partial to whelps at this moment, but gotta do the millennial jump cuts every 3 seconds. I mean, when you have ADHD and you cannot get through a sentence without going, then the jump cut is quite useful, because otherwise people are, like, bored by the way that you speak, you know? Mickey. You got me. Oh my gosh. Whelps has big ye scary dogs energy, and I think that's neat. Yeah, I mean, that's like, you insolent whelp. That's the energy that it has to me. Third position, kelp. Wag it. Oh my god, you guys. Oh goodness. Wang it. Amazing. What big dorks you are. I'm a Kogut. Koguts versus Waggets. Why? Drag it in the spirit of dragons, says Emily from YouTube chat. Y'all are silly. Y'all are very silly. Welp. Oh my gosh, I keep, again, putting my arm down on this scrape and it hurting me. It hurting me. Here for maximum co-whelp fun. See, we still have a white name. Mayocide was not complete. But we're just going to keep getting more people in the chat, so it's going to be harder and harder to do Mayocide. Valiant effort, though. Valiant effort so far. How many members are there? I'm very curious how many members we have on the site now. How many users on the website? About 20. I think it's the same as the last time I looked at it. That's totally fine. Don't at the Mayo name, Technetium. Emra, if you go over into account, I think it should be in the top right of the screen. Go to account on your profile there, and there should be a drop-down menu. You can select from the drop-down menu. Don't forget to hit save, and then come back. And that will give you... Yeah, I love these. It's super convenient. I've been coming to like v.gg for like 2 years, and this is... Actually, it's like just elapsed over 2 years. And we finally get these little pronoun buttons, and I love them. White Nervosa is so amazing. I love White Nervosa. Is that a cauldron on the shelf? Asks Kestrel from YouTube chat. It is. That is my... This is my pagan altar. So, you know, this is the cauldron that... It's like the one thing that's on there that to me like clearly indicates that it's a pagan altar. So it's like not necessarily appropriate for the season. I think I actually got it for... Beltane. Oh yeah, thank you, Mickey, for congratulations on the website. I'm so excited about it. It was super, super chill to get it set up. White Nervosa is super nice. Tier 1 subscription from Emra. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Mayocide. I think my understanding, Technetium, is that Vosh employs White Nervosa more or less broadly. That's like my guess as to what's happening, not knowing very many details about it. So I think that it's like the basic infrastructure is in place, and then it's just not super hard to set up a new one using the same infrastructure. So if an issue happens on one of them, it usually happens on all of them. We got dicks. We got dicks in chat. We got wide dicks. Dicks combo. How much of a combo did we get earlier with that one emote? It's been a while, so maybe I will not be able to find it. But we're going to be setting some records with combos soon, right? Oh my god, 6 dicks. It would be 8 dicks if not for Technetium and the wide dicks. And now we're playing chicken. Oh, I need to move the holly off of there. Oh, by the way, I want to show off something. Did I show this off last stream? I might have showed it off last stream. But oh my god, it's so hard to point. Where am I? Okay, do you see that? Do you see that up there? This? It's a daffodil, and I crocheted it. Gotta represent the chodes, true. My girlfriend sucked 36 dicks. I do need some mods, yeah. Pretty much anyone who I know is a mod for someone else, I'm gonna probably just automatically add them the moment they ask. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna vet people. I just haven't really figured it out. I need mods in YouTube chat. I need mods on here. I need mods in Discord. If this community is gonna grow, then I'm really gonna need... TGT is doing apps currently. In my Discord previously, which I do have a Discord currently, it's not active for the stream. Like, I'm not pitching it to you so that you'll join as a fan of the streams. I'm going to create a separate space for that purpose. But having had that other space for like 5 years or whatever it's been, it usually was like, oh, these people have been around for a while and I know them well enough. So when I put out a call that says, hey, would you like to be a mod? Then like several people would apply or whatever. And I would be like, oh, well, this person's been here for a really long time and I know them and I like them. So I'll upgrade them. So I'm not really sure how to do it now, because I really don't want to risk someone fucking shit up, you know what I mean? Like, it's a risk as a marginalized creator that people are just gonna, like, destroy your stuff for no reason. Unfortunately, that can make things rather difficult. Deluxe tier Zephyr channel, true. Yeah, well, I mean, Technetium, if there were, like, if someone wanted to join the new server who had already been in my previous server for, like, 3 years, and they wanted to be a mod, I would be like, oh, of course. Even if maybe they weren't a mod before. Well, maybe not, of course, you know, it depends on. Just because I've known them for 3 years doesn't mean that I don't know them to be, like, a person who I wouldn't want to be a moderator, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm making a new server because the existing one, I started with the intention of it being related to me and my content, but it's been, like, my content hasn't grown at the same rate that the Discord has, so they've grown in different directions. So if I were to start directing a lot of new people into the server, it would disrupt the existing biome, and I don't want you all to end up feeling like you need to conform to the existing vibe, and I don't want to disrupt the vibe that currently exists because that space has been building itself. Like, I haven't been involved very much for the last couple years. It's been building itself as a community, so I don't want to affect either of those things negatively. You know? I want to let that space be what it has become and start a different space that we can cultivate together with whatever vibe ends up naturally cultivating from this space, which is different. And I'm different than I was when I started the server. And people were coming in, like, I was a lot more woke scoldy, you know? I'm not really like that anymore. So, like, that's one of the things I've been wondering about with regards to, like, my subscriptions on YouTube dropping so much the last couple months is, like, am I just, like, losing the woke scold audience? Maybe. Yeah, I think that subscribers on here will have special roles in the Discord as well. It says that in the back end on the White Leaf website, so I think that is how that's gonna go. Woke Scold arc. Yeah, the Woke Scold arc is over. Unless you are talking about, like, Zephyr starts talking about Woke Scold's arc, which is something that I also might not do. Sort of depends. It could be nightmarish to get in the line of fire of Woke Scolds. Like, holy shit. Woke Scold is a some people consider it like distasteful to use the word because I think like Ben Shapiro made it up, but it's like, kind of like, if you know what an SJW is, like, oh, you're such a social justice warrior, god, like you only talk about trans rights, like, oh my god, what an SJW, you're non-binary, what an SJW. So Woke Scold is kind of like that, but it's just like a more recent, more upgraded, like more broad, generally like BLM are woke scolds. Trans people are woke scolds. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm saying, like, the kind of person who coined this term is thinking in this way. All black people or all BLM are woke scolds, whatever. Oh, the new Discord is not going to be gate kept behind Patreon. I just haven't set it up yet. So, it'll be public, though. A Twitter user who only cares about criticizing people for being less woke than them, rather than actually caring about the issues they're talking about. Yeah, basically technetium. That's kind of how I think about it. Like, woke scold, like, the reason that I will use the word woke scold where I won't use the word SJW, and I know even, like, a lot of trans people really don't like that I will use the word woke scold, like, because Ben Shapiro made it up, because it's typically weaponized against trans people, whatever. I think it's useful because, like, SJW is a term that is criticizing someone for having an ideology. Like, SJW, you believe in social justice. That is the problem. Woke scold is describing a behavior. You are scolding people who are less woke than you. Like, that's what the description of it is for me, in my mind. Yeah, Gina, that's kind of what I mean. Like, woke scold is actually less broad because I usually find it used by progressive people annoyed by other progressive people, while SJW was just against all progressive values, basically. Woke scold is like a behavior to me. Like, woke scold is you're doing something annoying by being a woke scold. You have to be actively engaged in being obnoxious about it. You know what I mean? So it's not a criticism of a belief or who someone is as a person. It's a criticism of their behavior. So I guess that's the hill I will die on. Kestrel asked in YouTube chat a little while ago, actually, what movies and shows I've been watching. I just rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Anybody else Avatar: The Last Airbender? But otherwise, I've been really too busy. Really, like, literally, I've been kind of, like, too busy to sit down and watch shows right now. I'm either doing a stream, or I'm editing something, or I'm cleaning my apartment, I'm cooking dinner, I'm finishing moving, or, like, I'm packing stuff because we still haven't finished moving everything out, or I'm packing or unpacking here. I am very busy right now, so I haven't really been playing any video games. I did some crochet last night. Ended up staying up kind of late to do some crochet because I gotta, you know, as much as I enjoy doing stream and stuff, like, it literally is a job, so I can't, like, I can't just be like, I get to choose between, like, three different tasks right now, and all of them are different forms of work. But most of the time that is what I'm doing. So it means a lot of stuff is getting done. I'm considering becoming a woke scold, but I don't understand how to do it properly. Do you enjoy cooking? I really, really do. I'm so happy to have a fully functional kitchen because we didn't have one at our last place that we lived. So, I have all of the appliances that one could want. So I'm getting better at like timing things so that the meal is all done at the same time, Because if you're cooking something in the oven and cooking something on the stovetop, or maybe you're cooking something on the stovetop and using the air fryer, like, you gotta time things so that you don't end up like, oh, well, this food's gonna be cold by the time this other thing is done. Yeah, that sounds really good, Technetium. I, like, genuinely, like, before, I didn't have, like, the sink was in the other room from where all the counters and stuff were. The counters were, like, we built basically, like, tables with shelves underneath. And we were using a toaster oven and a countertop range that plugged into the wall and had 2 burners, and one of them couldn't get water to boiling temperature. It fucking really blew. So now I have like an oven and a stove and a microwave, and we have the air fryer, and still no range hood though, considering fixing that myself. Yeah, range hoods are useful. I guess we do have one. Just has a little fan. Soon I'll be in apartment arc, currently dorm pilled. Oof, stocks. I started a fire in my oven today. Congratulations, Technetium. Not constantly whipping around to switch tasks. You're not at maximum cooking mode. I gotta be careful not to max myself out too much, Water is good for you. If you haven't drank water in a while, drink some water. It's important. You need it for your blood. Need it for your blood. They made cooking from Minecraft into a real thing? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. Have you all ever seen the series Unraveled by Polygon? Speaking of cooking from video games, Brian David Gilbert's Unraveled from Polygon. Yeah? We know this? Did you all watch the one where he made all of the recipes from Zelda Breath of the Wild? Because that's easily one of my favorite episodes of that show. I love Brian David Gilbert. I still follow his actual personal channel. Is he bisexual? Because, like, he's got the painted nails and the chaotic bi energy, but I don't know if he's actually bi. You know that feeling when you get Zirb? He's still... Okay, Technetium, I'm glad that other people feel this way, though. You found him before Unraveled? Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think I discovered him through Unraveled, and then, at the very least, he's culturally bi. It's true. He's pan AF, says Fokin. I love Brian David Gilbert. God, he's insane. Yeah. Like, every time I'm watching one of the videos from him, I've noticed that I always hit like when the video hits peak insanity. But I don't know if you all saw the video where he makes, like, all of the recipes from Zelda Breath of the Wild, but that one was crazy, and I loved it. It was so good. Who reminded me? Forrest. You reminded me of that because you were talking about cooking from Minecraft into a real thing. And I'm like, well, speaking of turning video game cooking into a real thing, Brian David Gilbert. Brian David Gilbert definitely strikes me as a I just like people, baby kind of guy. I can like see his like suave just saying that, like, I just like people, baby. Breath of the Wild is a really good game. I really enjoy it a lot. I should buy my own copy, because I've played it on the Wii U and my partner's Switch, but now I have my own Switch and I don't have a copy of the game. But I'm not allowed to buy video games right now. A, I'm not playing them because I'm busy as fuck. B, I'm not allowed to buy video games right now. Like, I'm going to be very, very strictly budgeting for a while in order to make it to where I can do this and not work another job, hopefully. Like, I mean, that's the hope anyway. I don't know if it's going to succeed, even with me being like bare bones, not buying things that I just want because I want them. I don't know. I'm not even doing super great at that. I bought yarn the other day. Oh my god. I didn't have any yellow yarn, so I bought yellow yarn. But it was on sale. I only buy yarn on sale, basically. It's like I'm only allowed to buy it when it's on sale. This is normally like $10, but it was like $5.50. This enormous thing of yellow yarn. It's good to have hobbies, you know? They keep you from wanting to die. So. Oh, I'm also... There's something here on my desk that I'm working on. I gotta make sure not to pull it apart. Like, without telling you what it is... I'm starting something. So... One thing that we are going to talk about a lot, and I don't know how many of you here on the website chat right now have been with us outside of this context. Like, you know, we were talking about this earlier, the pagan altar that I have over there. Almost a year ago, I decided to retake up a pagan practice, having done this in my childhood. Not really my childhood, in my teen years. So for philosophical, non-magical reasons. I'm not into it because I actually believe in like weird shit. It's for the philosophy. So this is for Ostara, which is the spring equinox, which is coming up in a few weeks. And it's going to be like a decoration for my altar. So I'm not going to tell you what it is going to be, but that is the start of the thing. So yeah, I would love to play Breath of the Wild. I'm literally like, I can't afford to play a game either financially or with my time. It is, like, having played it, like, I had at least one save file on the Wii U. And I think on the Switch I ended up having at least 2 save files. Like, cumulatively, I've probably played, like, at least 600 hours of Breath of the Wild. And that doesn't even really feel like it's encapsulating that realistically, you know? Like, you dumped an entire week into it and barely did the minimum. I wanted to beat Ganon. You can technically beat Ganon. I mean, people do like 30-minute speedruns of this game where they go straight to the castle and beat all 4 of the mini bosses and Ganon, like with 3 hearts, you know? But I really like, for me, it actually works really well for the kind of ADHD that I have, I guess, where I'm like, oh, I'm traveling and I can see in the sight lines, like, oh, I can see like the place that I'm generally going, but I can also see that there's a Korok over here. Let me get this Korok seed. And like, okay, let me go back to generally meandering toward the landmark that I'm heading towards. Like, oh, I see another thing over here I want. Oh, there's a chest. Oh, there's some bad guys I want to kill as I generally meander towards this goal in the far away. So, you had to get the Master Sword and 3 rings of stamina first for myself to feel like I completed it. That's fair. Practicing for a speedrun might take even longer than just doing a regular playthrough. True. I do like the Koroks. Did we decide on... I don't think we've decided on kobolds or whelps. We only have 18 people in here right now, according to Streamlabs at the moment. So... I don't know if we should do a vote. But I think it's going to come down to those two. And I lean towards whelps. Do you all... There were some of you who felt that kobolds was, while perhaps thematically appropriate, like a little bit obscure to be useful to you. Do any of you feel that whelp is one that you don't automatically understand what it means in the context? Let's see who spreads the one they like better from the people here. Hey, yeah, let's see which one takes hold. It's up to you now. Kobolds or whelps, it's up to you now. But we're going to resolve it one way or the other. Like, this is not going to be an ongoing war. I'm sure whichever side loses, I will never stop hearing from, though. Okay, fair enough, Forrest. I think you'll pick it up from the context. Worst case scenario, we are all here connected via the power of the internet. People can look it up. I know, community already in fighting. We're not allowed. Whelp also means puppy. That's pretty good. A whelp, yeah, I guess whelp could also technically be a more general term for, like, my whelp. This is my whelp, you know? Like, my fruit of my loins. What are you doing, sir? I guess it's time for food, isn't it? Yeah? Are you telling me that it's time for me to stop talking to my friends? I shouldn't say that. That's too parasocial. You telling me that I should stop talking to these co-whelps? Should stop talking to these co-whelps and go feed these kitty cats? Kelps. Too late, we are friends now. Yeah, I think it's time to feed kitties and start winding down, because I am still maintaining a pretty normie sleep schedule where I wake up at like 7 or 8 in the morning, so. And it's currently 10:45, so. I do start earlier in the day sometimes. I want to start, I don't want to do like super short streams all the time, because I feel like my stamina is getting a little bit better. But me and EST, oh. Yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and thank you for the just like a dominating Mayo side that you've conducted in here. That was pretty legit. Shocking and legit. Let's make sure that we check our notification settings for stream next time, and prepare to try to bring more people in to hang out with us in chat next time, right? That's the idea. Have more and more and more people to hang out with. Let me grab this for you. Hey, buddy. Oh, come here. Oh, yes. Oh. Mitternacht. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, sweet Siren Ain. Check your notifications and you'll get notified next time when we start. Mitternacht says good night. He says, really nice to just see someone openly say, I'm a dragon. It's true, I'm a dragon. And oh my god, he mushed his face against my... He's so good. He's such a baby. Yes. We're gonna do this more, so he's gonna have to get used to it. Poor baby. Oh, poor baby. Okay. Well, for cat emotes to happen, you all have to clip screenshots, right? And then make them. That's how that works, right? That's how you ended up with Artemy emotes on Vosh? Is there pigeon emotes on Vosh too? That's something that you have to help me with. Okay. All right. We'll stop torturing the cat. Okay. Again, thank you all for hanging out. Peppo hug to everybody. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. Good Lord, I'm tired. Holy shit, I'm tired. Good night, good night, good night.